the Heat are now in the NBA Finals with a totally unconventional roster. Probably saw this last night bouncing around Twitter. 8 dudes played for Miami in Game 7. 8. They just only used 8.
Okay.
5 of them were undrafted coming out of college.
Wow.
More than half of the players they used were undrafted coming out of college. That's outrageous. Caleb Martin, 26 points. Gabe Vincent, 10. Duncan Robinson, 10. Max Strus, 8. Haywood Highsmith got him 9 minutes and scored 2 points. So undrafted players were responsible for 63% of the roster used by Miami in Game 7 and 54% of the Heat's scoring in Game 7. It's like an anti-tanking approach. Teams tank every season to get lottery picks to try to build a team that can go to the finals someday. Miami just says, you know what, we're going to do the best we can every year. We'll pick where we pick in the draft, and if we have to rely on undrafted players, we're great enough as an organization to do that. And that is what they've done. They've gotten here with a totally unconventional roster, but it's a roster that fits well together. Jimmy Butler talked about it last night. He said he was asked something about, the Miami's role players. And he said, I don't think of them as role players. I think of them as teammates. We're a team. Those are my teammates. And they're really good basketball players. And we're a really good basketball team. So I promise you they believe they can do this, even if the betting markets all suggest that it is wildly unlikely. Game 1, Nuggets Heat, Thursday night in Denver. Nuggets are listed right now as an 8.5-point favorite in the game, minus 480 to win the championship. So the Heat are heavy underdogs, and rightfully so. Remember, they're still an 8 seed missing 2 of their top 6 scorers from the regular season. But also remember this. Nobody thought Miami had a chance against Milwaukee, and they got that done. Nobody thought, or at least very few people thought, Miami had a chance against the Celtics. They got that done. So they've already proved everybody wrong at least twice in these playoffs. I don't think it's crazy to think they can maybe prove people wrong again. I'm not picking it. Denver in 5 or 6 seems about right. But under normal circumstances, you tell me a 1 seed from the West is playing a 8 seed from the East. I don't need to know the sport.
That's right.
I just give me the 1 seed from the West over the 8 seed from the East. And I still believe that's true. The betting markets highlight that is still the way you should be leaning. But if you're completely counting out Eric Spoelstra and Jimmy Butler at this point, you've just been not paying attention for the past several weeks.